Hi. Hello, welcome. Hi, hello. Hello there and welcome. It's Frankly Alive. I'm Frankly, and frankly, I'm delicious and spatially challenged, but I want you to read my t-shirt. That's all anybody ever wants, isn't it? Somebody to read their t-shirt. So, frankly, I'm delicious. How are you today? Is this even happening? Yes, live for 34 seconds now. Oh, good. Now I'll be able to do my hair. I haven't had much mirror time today. My back's been out. Chat, I hate to leave you so soon, but since there's not many of you here, I'm just going to go grab a dog bed for my little dog, Blue. Can I tell you, chat? I made this. I made this for Blue. I made this little blue mat, and it fits just right under the table. So I'm going to put it here. He's feeling sad and scared today because lightning and thunder. He doesn't even like that. So that's what's up with that. And now he'll just sit here right at my little feet, and that'll be wonderful. And oh yeah, here's my whole back brace self. It's a good thing I'm medicated now. Chat. I'm noticing here that I can also chat. So maybe I could chat myself. I only care if my shirts are straight if I can see them. If I can see them, But so I'm just adjusting all of my self. But so what's up today with you guys? Today has been a lot of different things here. And instead of cleaning this table first, I just went ahead and started the stream. So I guess you can see we're on air. This way. I have to move backwards. If I want that, frankly, to go that way, I have to go this way. We are going to have a nice stream this afternoon. And I'm so glad to see you and probably me, because I'll probably watch this later. I like it. I've been making playlists of my content and watching them, and they help me regulate and feel grounded. And I don't know, I'm a nice person. And frankly, I'm delightful and delicious, and I'm nice to be around. And so there's a way I can be around me. Hello, me. And other people might want to join too. I don't know. But of course, I have some things to show you, and I have some things to share. And let's get started. Brought something over. I brought some pillows. We'll have sea turtle and jellyfish for behind, I think, to make this a very comfortable chair. Very firm and supportive. That'll be nice. Yeah, chat. That's right. Just go read the whole t-shirt. There's a wiener hot dog with a I did because I was going to do the other way, but I was like, no, do it the opposite, like the Costanza effect. Here's with sunglasses. I have my Coke. So important. My sunglasses. I don't know if I'll need those. I don't know if you can even hear me. It says, like, when I talk, it like, blah, 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 blah. I see a thing moving. Tell you what, I'm going to join from my phone just to hear, like, what I sound like, make sure that I'm not on mute or something. Because I'm new to this chat. You may not have known, since I already have merch and everything. TeePublic. I didn't design it. Okay, so FranklyAlive is live right now. So can I do this? Yes. So I can see how it's playing back. That's cool. Oh, there will be two of me. I better turn this one down. So that's cool that I can do that, though. And I can hear how much comes through on tape while I arrange things. I may have already mentioned my back and wellness, and let me tell you that today, since my pain has been managed well, I've been feeling better. Been alternating ibuprofen and that other one. What's the other one? This shirt is bothering me because it's like just kind of cramping my style. It's reading a bit grandma, and frankly, I'm delicious and not a grandma. And that's not really on the horizon for me, which fine. If I need to find some kids, there's always at churches, or they'll let you at the kids. Evidently, I'm kidding. I wouldn't go to a church. I think that was the end of this. I wouldn't do that. Who does that? Plenty of people. I respect other people's non-abusive religions. My hair is a different color. It was a lot lighter, and now, yesterday, while I was sitting in my garage, wishing I could have an entire healthy back, I sat like this and just did a shoulder massage all over my head, that's how I dyed my hair. Producer Chuck mixed some up in a bowl, and I just gave myself a scalp massage. I may have paid for it this morning, but that's over now, isn't it? Okay, so anybody? Oh, look, there's thousands of people in the chat. That's funny because I'll test if these hearts work. I love the hearts. So, what's new here at Frankly Gardens? I will learn not to pound the table. I promise. Sea turtle will help me not make noise. Because I'm in constant motion. Well, I can give you a small tour here. Here, the blue. It's like a blue presence. How do we do back and forth in this land? All of this. That's the umbrella. And isn't it pretty? It's the same color as the Brew Broccoli. I need a note card to throw. But instead, I'll show you a sticker. Here it says, this is such an important message, and I think we all need this. Just pin it to myself. That could be a nice message to go with, frankly, I'm delicious. And also, don't be a dick. Yeah, Buzzy. Thanks, yeah, Buzzy. They make the cutest stickers. Don't be a dick. Don't do it. Don't do it. Simple message. Beautifully delivered in holograph. Um, Chat, I'm having a little trouble getting comfortable, but you'll forgive me. And you'll believe me when I tell you I'm not trying to do chest bird advertisement. I'm really not. When I move around, it's because. Oh, a back spasm. Excuse me, Blue. I didn't mean I had one right now. I meant I'm experiencing the condition of a muscle spasm in my lower back, which can be painful. That's what it is. That's what the humans call it. Painful when it just hurts to do anything or be alive. Oh, hello there. There's someone in the chat. I remember you, Curious. Well, I don't need to type at you. I can talk to you. You're my first member of the chat I'm not related to. Thank you for coming. I guess I'm the prize. Anything on your mind that you'd like to discuss, or let me know if so, and I will. I'll continue my weird tour. We have butter emails. Sorry, butter emails coming up. That's a segment. This is from another day. We'll have completely new butter emails today. And no pressure to stay. I could be the weird, being the only one in the chat. I understand. I understand completely. But you're going to be our first butter email today. I have a question for you if you feel like answering. Your handle, Curious Mind Seeker. I wonder what your curious mind most likes to seek. Welcome, Curious Mind Seeker. Minded. I'm gonna fix it. Oh, lucky. I won't have to change anything. Welcome to you. You're our first butter email today. Thank you for the hair compliment. I'm seeking an understanding of the human condition these days. Yes. Yeah, same. People from my past lives. Anyway, when they ask what I do, they want to know what's my job, and my job is really, really too difficult to explain. We could call it autism group home manager. That's one that I say, and it tilts heads. And I forgot my point. That's another thing that happens. Okay, seeking an. I'm glad that I checked back because I remember now, but also I forget constantly. It's a trauma sign. So sometimes if I play with some of my toys, I can remember my point. What are you doing? What are you doing, Frankly, these days? Frankly, what are you up to? Just trying to figure out what the fuck happened and what the fuck is happening. Like, that's literally what I'm doing. And I'm like amassing a literary empire while I do it. I'm not sure what it all is, but I like being on YouTube because now I've got a sense of I can get it out. Because there's some locked in sensations happening, literal and figurative. Okay, I am late diagnosed ADHD, so exactly. It's fascinating because I don't know if same for you, but there's like a self-awareness. It's odd to narrate and understand fully your own loneliness and isolation from other humans. Well, anyway, it's nice to meet you here, and I'm so glad you came here. Mm-hmm. I just, when I came to understand that concept of like ADHD or autism burnout, it's like this explains so much. Um, and I don't know if I've even gotten to a point where I can have the luxury of burnout yet. I aspire. How's your recovery going? What do you do for burnout? That's how you can tell you're in a cult, because of the particular language. Curious Minded Seeker says, learning the vocabulary has changed a lot for me. Yes, to have a vocabulary. I don't know if you've read Unmasking Autism by Devin Price. That helped me a lot with the vocabulary, just so I could like understand any of it. But the more I learn, the more it resonates for me. Look at that. I'm going to give you some hearts for being here. So we would have found each other curious through a true crime or just about true trauma these days. So that is one of my hyperfixations, but not what I want, not what I've been drawn to create about so far too much. I'm going to read your comment out loud because I don't know how to put it on the thing yet. I don't know how to like post a comment so that we can all see it. I'm doing much better these days. Yes, I've read his book. I started with CPTSD diagnosis. The neurodivergence understanding came later. That sounds similar. A lot of my diagnoses I come to when relatives of mine get professional or pay diagnoses, and I'm like, apple tree kind of thing. Like it makes sense. So I just adapt accommodations that make sense for me, and you can find them when you have the vocabulary, like what helps other ADHD, late self-diagnosed, post-trad wife, bless it. Exactly. And then I don't know if you got any of this feedback. Well, what you said was my niece being diagnosed ADHD cemented that for you. But then, like, if you try to explain to someone else, they might be like, well, what are the odds? Everybody can't be autistic. Like, but a bunch of the apples from the same tree could be autistic. That's my opinion. Yes. So, constant fidgets. Do you have a favorite type of fidget? I can use anything. Mm-hmm. Oh, you guys, look, here's my latest scent from Scentbox. Oh, and Curious Minded, don't be offended if I pretend like there's more people here than just you. Because sometimes to amuse myself, I pretend that there's thousands in the chat's worth. That's I've already named the chat. I just need a chat's worth of people to talk to, It's wild how Curious says, it's wild how I can see it in so many now. People our age were missed, especially the women. And I see it, speaking of missed, I missed an A at the beginning of your. Yeah, exactly, because I kicked my dog in the face again. I'm sorry, Blue. Can you forgive me? Hashtag easy being blue. Not today. Yes, you can see, like you can see it because we weren't allowed to be. Just the only kind of autistic you could be was like a white boy who was really into trains. And I have an interesting experience with gender, so I'm not a white boy that was interested in trains. Just that's not what was encouraged of me. Is trad wife was encouraged of me. Which is no life for an ADHD human. I don't know if you're familiar with what trad wife means. I'm just learning myself, mostly from Tia Levings, another book. Well, she has 2 books out. Um, and I listened to the first one on audio. Um, and I'm looking forward to reading the second one. But I have a lot of books and a lot of trauma, and sometimes the trauma that I have dictates what bandwidth I have to read a book at all. So I've got a big stack, and then like which ones? You're familiar with fundamentalism and the trad wife. I'm so glad it's not your story. I would wish the shit on anyone. Um, but it's nice to be coming out of the woods from it, and there's lots of people that are in the same boat. Um, Human contact has been sort of like harmful, all of it for me for a long time, years. So at least a pando's worth, but I'm finding as I create on YouTube, I can see a self-worth being emerging. So thank you for being here with me for that. And I appreciate you. Okay, so I'm looking for uh military, perhaps. Mine was a combination, not it was quasi military. My dad just kind of wished he was military, but he wasn't. But he worked for the government. And also independent fundamentalist IBLP flavored family cult. The wrong McHappy Meal, as I call it, and my birth cult. And so this is why I've spent a lot of time I call it in the accountability arena. It started with the Murdoch trial with True Sunlight. And I watched that whole trial and I saw it resonated a lot with my family background and power dynamics and denial and all kind of stuff. And so it was really a trip. It still actually blows my mind, but that's the only true crime case that I really. No, Karen Reed also, because they did her wrong. Like just the whole world was against her, and I felt that way too. So your dad was military, but not active when you were raised. Yeah. You don't want to relate to the Murdochs, but I relate very much with Maggie Murdoch, and that was unsettling, but like informative to me. Like I could see myself and like how. Frankly, you in danger, girl. The proctor of it all is disgusting. Oh, he's a menace. Michael, proctorologist. He's gross. So on Karen Reed though, well, first Murdoch, like it's it's a Southern Dixiecrat, little fiefdoms and stuff, and then Karen Reed happened soon after that. I was like, but this is the same shit, and we can't blame it on the South. We can't blame it on Dixiecrats, because this is in Canton, Massachusetts. So it's everywhere, is what I figure. Not all cops are bad, but I mean, nobody wants to eat an apple pie baked with rotten apples. I'm just saying. I don't. And on authoritarian-ish parents, did you notice my hands are purple? That's because I did this. Anyway, authoritarian-ish parents and so I figure my relatives, none in specific, I won't even mention a specific relation, are similarly wired to me. And so I am an autist who, let's start with the other kind of autist. They're obsessed with structure. They want to know the rules. What are the rules? And then once they know the rules, they can apply them however and abuse whoever with the rules. I lose my train of thought all the time. I bet you understand, curious-minded. So anyway, two types of autists. One, you'll find, in my opinion, might be obsessed with authoritarianism. And the other kind might be obsessed with accountability. And that's what we see. In my family, there's an obvious split. And then I have another element, what I call oregano. Anyway, it's MAADHD, oregano assisted ADHD, and the assisted part is funny. That's my opinion. I'll write it down for you. It can be our second buttery email. Our second buttery email topic of today: oregano assisted ADHD. ADHD. It is a trip, and it doesn't go well with back spasm. Can I tell you? Yes, an acute sense of justice and personal justice, and like some people mattering and some people not mattering, and the different expectations. Definitely. And at the time when I started following the murder trial closely with, Mandy Matney got me with the South Carolina Chappaquiddick, because I found Chappaquiddick fascinating. So I'm like, oh, right here in South Carolina. And she started it just a few months after the murders. And she had been investigating them for a while. So it was like watching a thing happen in real time and wondering if there's going to be accountability or not. It was like an open question. And most people thought that he would be acquitted or a hung jury, besides Mandy Matney. So anyway, if you want to get into that story, I would recommend definitely her point of view. There's others too, but nobody was in it like just maybe I have a thing for women that just sit down at their kitchen table and start their own podcast and or media company because I can. Oh, good. You're a friend of the green. Glad to hear it. Um, yeah, that's been another huge stigma. Um, bongs for moms, and but only with oregano. Plausible deniability. Of course, I would never do anything illegal. That's ridiculous. Mm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Here's the thing about okay, you mentioned Watergate and the fury that the president could. There's the fact that the president can do horrible things, but then it's watching your peers and your life mates in your community just like being like it's fine. Like the president does horrible things and it's fine. He says it's fine for the president to do horrible things, so it must be the president can't commit crimes. What? But there's this. I have this hopeful bit for you. Apparently, after the Watergate tapes were leaked, and the response to that, there was a sea change, and I've been waiting for that for the current administration. Just the sea change where the people are like, everybody can see the emperor's new clothes, or just a shriveled little Cheeto wiener. But frankly, I'm delicious. That's just yeah, outrageous. But what's good to know about that is after the sea change happened, then there Nixon who, I mean Roger Stone still had an entire back tattoo of Nixon, but like it was like, oh, I don't know her. He was gross. He was never my president. Hmm. And the same thing happened in post-war Germany after Hitler, just overnight. Oh, I don't know her. No, I was never a Nazi or a Nazi supporter. It wasn't me. So I keep hoping for that all the time. When I can see the change in my peers where they're done with the naked emperor, I guess. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you follow a knitting cult cult lady. Is that her name? Um, but she is fascinating because she grew up in Children of God, which is a horrible, like pedophile. I'll write her down. Cult, like you might know that one. But not only is she did she grow up in cults and then she joined the army and became an intelligence officer. And so she is really good for sea change tracking. That's my opinion. The knitting cult lady. Also, she's beautiful and has rainbow colored hair, and um, she's so smart. I have her book, Unculting of America, which explains, well, just like what she has learned about human experience and cultic practices and control applied to the current times, um, which is fascinating. So you can tune in every day, and you can tell how Daniela Mesteniak Young is feeling about whether or not anybody knew Hitler. She encourages me. Oh, you're a knitter too. That I find that's common for us neurospices. I uh, I do crochet and knit. Oh, I haven't had crojo in a while. I have a wall of yarn, but no. I guess accountability became my special interest, and then that I didn't yarn anymore. But I will get back to it, especially if that's what my viewers want to see. If they want to see me doing that. definitely. I'm going to give you some hearts for that. And at least play with a new fidget for you. Oh, here's a little tin of butterfly. And then as we're enjoying our oregano, as we find any seeds, we put them in here. So in here we'll find oregano seeds. How many do we have? Ooh, 3 or 4. They're kind of like magic beans. And some other fixatives. This, I don't know, keychain thing? A keychain that hasn't been born yet? A picture hanger? Whoops, I bet that was loud. I'm going to turn it up. Not too loud. Not too loud. I have a cute mic set up. Okay, so politics. You're interested in true crime and politics, and what else? Though, what in your YouTube algorithm would surprise me, and I'll surprise you by connecting to it. It's a superpower. And or we can move on to our second page of big old buttery males. I'm so glad you're here. Believe me when I tell you, I would just be doing this anyway. But I would probably just be bouncing off myself instead of bouncing off of a curious-minded seeker. Okay. Psychology. Yes. See what I mean about when people ask me what I do? I tell them I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck happened. And that's why I got a degree in applied psychology from Georgia Tech. But that was a long time ago. I've used it a lot. Even though it's not like a touchy-feely therapy type school where that like they teach you how to, it's more like human factors, ergonomics, organizational psychology, which I think Daniela, Knitting Cult Lady, I think she recently got a degree in organizational psychology too. So it is funny, us odd birds of a feather flock together. Kitten and bear live streams. Okay. Right now we have ducks by a stream on the YouTube for the little dog Blue. He's terrified of thunder, and it's been a thundery afternoon. So, ducks. Oh, on interesting streams, though. Not exactly kittens or bears, though those that sound cool. I've been watching this guy that like hooks up his sound equipment to plants. And then he just sits there in the field and he hooks it up so that he can listen to it and he meditates. And then we can also, and then we can kind of sit in the field with him because the cameras and stuff. And he'll tell you what exact frequency the plant is emitting. And it's also beautiful music. It's rad. I never used my psych degree. I mean, not not officially, let's say. Music has been fun for me lately. Well, lifelong special interest. But lately, I'll have like musical images in my head. Like I'll wake up with a song in my head, or some word will spark my echolalia, and just the song is going to happen in my head, uh, or I might sing it or hum it or something or play it. But I've been connecting those sound images with like video images, and it kind of scratches an itch. I like it. I just started video editing like 2 weeks ago. I've been a photographer. Yeah, the whole time. I've always been a photographer. But I like to. The combination is really interesting to me. So I turned the ducks up loud so that maybe Blue wouldn't hear the thunder too much. Yes, I'm addicted to learning. I'm never not learning. And I don't know if you've noticed this. There can be a tension between people who are never not learning and people who refuse to learn. Have you noticed that? Curious? Mm. I'm listening to the stream. So who's your favorites to stream? I've got a live subject. Mine varies. Right now it's Lily Archive. Shout out Lily. She just reads Duggar shit. Like Duggar emails or but also another fun the Rodriguez family. Jill Rodriguez. So anyway, I love Lily Archive. EDB was like my law tube mommy for a while, or like my stability, and yeah, the lack of intellectual curiosity in some, yeah, can definitely cause you to be reactive, I guess, is what the kids call it, or the psychologists. Whereas you would just be doing something else entirely if you weren't reacting to someone who is learning averse, growth averse. Anyway, that's my favorite thing about plants. Another special interest. They never argue about growing. Hashtag always be learning. Or get the fuck away from me. Oh, you say that in the mic. Yes, I did. Okay. Lily, EDB, Jolene Lunzer. She's so funny. Also, she's soothing. And kind of want to sing them an arts jingle now. But I'll save that. Crusha, obviously, we stand. That woman is unstoppable. And that's who I'm interested in. Mandy Matney, unstoppable. EDB also created her new life post back injury. This back spasm is going to pass. But I'm creating a life post. Certainly tragedy, you could say. Certainly, just like realms of them. So if I want to fix this hair, this is the hand I need. This is different than mirror. Because there was a piece that was... I'm thinking about getting a real haircut. I did all this just in the bathroom or on the porch. Oh, speaking of vocabulary, trichotillomania. Do you know that one? I watched Big Brother years ago when it was like the first seasons of it. It's Did you say you were an experimental psychologist? Because it seems like an experiment. But that's just me. Oh, okay. I don't know this one. Dermatillomania. I don't know that one. I know that I sometimes remove my hair for fun, or it would look like it's a stem, I guess, or a trauma, whatever. But not. I have so much of it; it doesn't seem to matter much. Um, but for haircuts, like you gotta, and then your neck is gonna get hurt from the hair washing basin, and you can't, if the towels aren't right, you don't want to stop the whole thing to ask for more towels. You just want your neck to be less sensitive, and then if you hate the haircut, it's not like you're just going to look at a human being and say, I hate your work. Or not me anyway. No, I don't. I like cutting my own hair. It just needs to be probably shaped a little. No big deal. Skin pick, yeah, I do that too. Not too much, as long as funny story, a curious minded seeker during the pando, when like we didn't know the mechanism that the disease was spreading, and so like you didn't want to touch anything at the grocery store, or you didn't want your groceries to be touched, and I touch everything all the time. And so what I did was I just got a Bob Dole pen, is what I called it, because Bob Dole carried a pen in that his stroke hand, so it didn't look so strokey. But I noticed when I carried a Bob Dole pen, aka constant fidget, then I didn't touch everything. And I probably touched my face 50% less. Thank you for the compliments. That's really nice. That's really nice. I don't disbelieve you. I got a whole t-shirt. Frankly, I'm retired. I did not say the R word. I said retired. Okay, yesterday or last time I streamed, I ate a banana on the stream, and now I guess I'm gonna drink a Coke. Here goes. It's good. I feel like I need peanuts though. Coke and peanuts. Do you mind sharing what geographically where in the world is a curious minded seeker? Not, don't tell me like your address. A peach mango energy drink. Yay. That sounds good. You'll save big money. You'll save big money when you shop Menards. Never been in a Menards store. Never seen a Menards commercial. Jolene Lunzer. Lean team. Oh, that gets a buttery mail. Jolene Lunzer at Menards. Save big money. Y'all got Menards there? Okay, you do. Hi, Em. The other is a bit of a mouthful. Indiana. Chicago. Okay. Did you watch The Bear? I've only seen the first episode so far. It was too beautiful and I related too much. So I haven't been able to watch more. That happens to me all the time. Booty, why does your head have to be right where my feet are? I'm so sorry I kicked you again. Could I just rotate you with my foot? Blue. Oh, friends are here. Hello, we're live on air. So if you don't want to be on the camera, don't get behind me. We have an engaged chat.
Oh, really?
We have an entire chat's worth.
Really?
Their name is M, and they're in Indiana.
Okay.
Oh, fun. Indiana is Hoosiers, right?
Yes, go Hoosiers.
Go Hoosiers.
I'm hearing food.
Yay, food. Maybe I'll eat on stream. It could help other friends
A
eat
mukbang.
that need to eat. Mukbang. Oh no. I don't want to eat too much, just a regular amount.
Can you get the shake or oh,
You'll save big money. My kids know the
Is this
words.
one?
Commercial.
I just got you a peach shake.
Thank you.
Yes.
A peach shake.
Yes.
I can show the chat.
During season.
A peach. It's raining miracles. I am frankly disabled. I would not have this food without help. So thank you, producer Chuck. Things got exciting. Oh, and this is morally disgusting that we're eating Chick-fil-A. It happens to be our family comfort food. We're queer as fuck. And we will eat Chick-fil-A apparently live on.
Well, our food isn't pre-made. Like a lot of our food is like first you can get it.
It's good. I'm going to get a paper towel and a straw.
No, I'm just gonna eat it later. The fries filled me. I don't know.
Here, will you hold my sea turtle? Thanks, Em. Hate chicken. How about Chick-fil-A? That's fun. What are the other Chick-fil-A roast names?
The other coach has a way of saying it.
What?
I'm trying to think what Indiana has.
Chick-fil-A? That is.
It's like transy.
That's vulgar.
No, Indiana doesn't have a lot, from my understanding.
Indiana doesn't have a lot.
It doesn't have a lot.
Doesn't.
They have like a few things, but Georgia is more like resourcefully. What's the word?
Yeah.
Not vivid. Diverse.
Yeah, it's probably like living in Alabama. You know, like
Living in rural Alabama. It's
like your relationship to Atlanta, living in rural Alabama. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to turn in case we don't see any. Producer Chuck doesn't like to be on screen, especially not their feet. I don't know producer Connie's feelings. Did you want to join? You're welcome. Okay.
But I remember I went to a camp and there was like 40 kids there. No, not 40. There was a lot of kids there from Indiana. So I was asking them, I'm like, what do y'all have really? And I remember them not saying a lot.
So producer Connie went to a camp in Indiana and there were a bunch of kids there and he asked them what they have in Indiana and apparently all they said was Hoosiers.
Well, they
corn?
are Hoosiers. I don't know what they have. Because is it a middle state or is it like up north?
It's right beside Illinois.
Potatoes.
Potatoes? Indiana potatoes.
That might be a thing.
Indiana girls on them Indiana nights. Em, were you an Indiana girl on an Indiana night? Steel mills and pollution and people living here and commuting into Chicago. The Indy 500, obviously.
Oh, wait.
I heard it's cute though. Like there's parts of it that are cute.
Well, it's probably like the same deal as like there's parts of Montana that are cute, but there's nothing in Montana besides that.
You're saying there's nothing in Montana? Excuse me.
When I went to Montana,
You're talking about human-wise. There's nothing in Montana. And thank fuck.
There's like no development there.
Good. There's mountains and sky and
there's a few farms, but
a few farms.
it's real foresty because like the whole.
It's probably owned by China now, by the way.
Oh well. Well, a lot of because like Montana itself is basically a whole like tourist attraction. It's a whole state park. So a lot of their stuff is themed around that.
Em might even shop at Menards. So we have a real Menards.
Menards.
Yeah.
I forget because we don't have those. We have Home Depot.
Connie knows about Menards.
I don't.
You'll save big money. You'll save big money.
It's basically like Home Depot. Like if Home Depot like cared about the employee or cared about the customer.
Home Depot. I didn't know it was home improvement. I thought it was like
They sell,
grocery.
everything.
What about Myers? How is Menards related to Myers? We have an Indianan in the chat. Maybe they know.
What would Menards sell? So I was really. I'm pretty sure that they're.
Em was raised in the Indianapolis area. Lots of farmland.
Menards is the third largest DIY retail chain in the U.S.
It's a DIY chain. See, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Jolene doesn't say what they sell there. She just sings.
So maybe groceries might be a part of it, but I know they sell other stuff amongst that. Kind of like a Buc-ee's.
I don't like Buc-ee's anymore.
Well, because we went on the most hectic day of the fucking year, apparently.
I thought of a great name for a company, though, like a competing gas station chain. It's called Bucky Sue's. Because
It's girl Buc-ee's.
Bucky sues everybody that tries to use a what is their mascot? Anyway, if anybody tries to be anything remotely like Bucky's, in their opinion, they'll just sue the shit out of you. So I thought Bucky Sue's would be a good, because then if they sued, they would be Bucky Sue's, Bucky Sue's. You see him? Meyer is Michigan-based, and Meyer is similar to Target. Oh, it's not Myers, it's Meyer.
It's Meyer. Okay.
Just Meyer.
Evidently. I trust M on this.
I'll be as well.
We could trade some intel if we could think of a southern chain, but Publix. Y'all don't have Publix here.
And do you have Five Guys?
Publix also technically tastes vaguely of hate. Julie
Yeah.
Fancinelli, piece of shit. But it's so nice. It's like being in Florida on vacation.
It is.
It never smells like fish. Well,
Maybe only one day a week.
maybe only one day of the week.
But not every day, like say
Okay,
Piggly Wiggly.
we have another buttery mail topic.
Yeah.
Regional.
Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly. I grew up on a Piggly Wiggly.
You as well.
Of course, the name was based on a misogynist and fatphobic situation, obviously, about some woman trying to get through a turnstile or something. Like a piggly trying to wiggly through there.
Jenny,
That's okay.
Jenny.
Jenny's eating fries.
Jenny.
We tell her to be content, but not like that. My word.
Blue's mad that he doesn't get a reimbursal fry. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give him a. Here, Bodie, you'll save money when you remember they got in a fight. Let's be not feeding them.
Good idea.
Well, Jenny starts it with.
No human food for dogs. I forget.
So Em has not yet been to a Publix. Kroger, though.
Yeah.
Lived in Tennessee until 5. Tennessee is beautiful. Is where you live beautiful? Is it kind of flat? Flat can be beautiful, but flat can be challenging for me. Unless there's all trees.
So thirsty.
We live in the exurban Atlanta area. Horse country. And farm country also. The high school is named after a farmer. And I think where we live is on part of that farm.
There's total farms around here.
Yeah.
There's 3 birds on Villa Record Road.
Hi, Jenny has a need. Is it to say hello? Say hello, Jenny. You have something to add to buttery mails? You want something. Okay. Did you have a minty yet today? Did you have a minty? Would you like a minty? Can I get you a minty? We already had one, you guys.
My mom got me this bracelet. It's the 7 chakras.
Hmm.
Interesting. She's like, I just like.
Yeah, first-
Keep in mind, y'all. The 7 chakras, and stones that empower each of those chakras.
All right, so I'm gonna give Blue a half one because I already gave him one. Gang, 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 gang. Oh my gosh. Jenny went off like a baby horse. Well, I don't need to bring all the minties.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what the other shirt looked like at his concert.
Oh, that's kind of funny. Wait.
A list of famous Georges.
Oh, I so would have gotten that
Oh,
if it wasn't white.
right.
But since it's white, probably not.
Let's keep design.
3, 2, 1.
Just the
Curious
fact that it's
George Foreman Grill, George Michael, Boy George. That's beautiful.
It's on his website too. If you change your mind. But
Right next to the Indiana Dunes, Sand and Lakeshore. Which lake?
oh yeah, sand duning.
I don't
That's
know
a
which
thing
I don't know which lake is Indiana. Please tell me.
there. Yeah, I don't know Indiana Lake.
I bet it's a great one.
Indiana Lake
Maybe Huron.
could be. Wait, Indiana's near Illinois. Wait,
Yeah, like kind of like Georgia and Alabama.
I'm thinking of Idaho.
I think. I mean,
I forget. How
also
many
their
states
maps
there are.
exist. We can look at
Yeah,
maps
for-
on our pocket
for-
computers.
For potatoes and near Wyoming.
Potatoes is Idaho.
Yeah,
Right?
it's Idaho potatoes, but there's also Indiana.
It's
and
Michigan, you
Illinois.
guys. It's Lake Michigan. I have a Lake Michigan story.
Was Michigan? My brother was there.
I'll try not to tell it while I have Chick-fil-A in my mouth.
Okay.
I hate chicken.
Yeah, but now you get to meet you met one of my managers. He's one of the way back ones. My other manager, Taylor, love her.
Jenny is an entire French fry stealer. Chat, she was all up in the doggone. She had her whole schnew in the waffle fry box.
What?
Jenny, get up here and speak for yourself. Come on. Get up here and be content.
Testify in the court of law.
Come on. Later, I'm going to look at you and be like, look at that fine dog. Just say hello to the chat and tell them that I'm suffering a back spasm. Tell them. Say hello. Can you say mama?
Right.
She's waiting for food to fall out of my mouth. And she's a good girl. Okay, see you later.
Can you say mom?
She does. No, she for real does. She goes. It's like like for real.
She does. She says mama sometimes. Just as I think only when she's feeling tender though, so we don't want her necessarily to. Her name is Magenta, and we call her Jenny. We have a blue and a magenta. Synesthesia much?
Whenever I tell somebody our dog's name, they always say, "Oh, like Blue's Clues." We really didn't even mean it. Like
I really
that.
didn't even mean that
Actually,
like
it's
Blue's
beautiful.
I
Clues.
swear y'all did.
We really
That's
didn't.
what I thought.
It's just that it was just the next color we were gonna pick.
Well, because the magenta is the color of blazing love, according to me. Frankly,
Well,
I don't know what other people
We're
think.
going through a magenta phase.
And we needed blazing love.
well, yeah, the next dog should be named Yellow, and then you have the whole printing primary.
Magenta makes M think of Rocky Horror. I need to rewatch that because I don't remember who
I
Magenta
was
is.
gonna watch it on Valentine's Day with my mom.
But
a few years
let's
ago.
do the time warp again.
The real gay one, the one that's in Perks being a wallflower.
I've never seen that.
That's totally a cult.
What?
There's a
Rocky
great
Horror?
example of a non-hurtful cult.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes, the people that like to go do that as a mass ritual.
Mm.
See, not all cults are
It's
bad.
not even empty.
You have food, baby. You have food in the other bowl though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Blue, you're a fat ass.
It's like the videos of the cats who jump up immediately when they hear their food bowl go off.
Hate chicken mukbang. Nobody say Nikocado avocado.
No,
Well, you just did.
Damn it.
that was so crazy that his whole YouTube channel was a social experiment.
Because that's what mine is somewhat of an experiment. No, mine is a project. I'm just building a self.
Yeah. Well, his was like, I don't even know because
2 steps ahead.
I'm always using his. That's,
Ah.
how long has he been
That was
skinny?
his brand.
Yeah. And then
Same,
also,
and
how
that's
did
my
every-
experience
Jenny,
with Rocky Horror.
How did everyone? How
She's
did
in the
everyone
little
not
French
know?
fries
He
again on the
collabs.
counter.
He collaborated with people.
Attention, Jenny has received a compliment from Chatsworth.
Oh, really?
She is gorgeous.
Oh.
Jenny, Jenny, Jenny. Hashtag gorgeous. Meow meow. Yes, she is. Well, Blue is now feeling jealous because he would like to be on the chat as well, please.
My chair.
Could I just use it to show chat?
Yeah.
Blue, don't run away. Okay. I'm gonna. And here's Blue. Blue sat at the table with us to eat until Jenny, and now they just fight viciously over everything. And this is producer Chuck's chair, so you can stay in the chair. You have this chair. So that's Blue. You met Jenny, short for magenta and blue. And later, when I watch this back, I'll be so glad to see them. They might be next to me. They haven't seen themselves on the big screen too much yet.
Oh, we have some unboxing to do. Wait.
Oh yeah.
Unboxing. We have unboxing to do. This is incredible.
Oh yes. Okay.
So, Em, have you also wanted to be a flippin' talk show host your whole life? I have. I've watched thousands of hours of talk shows. I mean, when I was young, Oprah, Bill Donahue, Sally Jesse,
Come on, puppies, let's go outside.
Montel,
Well, you got it.
Jerry Springer.
You got it.
I mean, Katie Couric copies. EDB. EDB is the one recently who just like her friend who's obsessed with octopuses, Warren. He was like, well, what do you want to do? If you could do whatever you want all day, what would it be? And she said, watch Bravo and talk about it. And he said, there's an audience for that. You can do that. So that's why we all need a friend like Warren. Shout out Warren, Octopus Nation. He runs the biggest fan club about octopuses. I can run the biggest Chatsworth about nothing. So there's been a misunderstanding, and producer Chuck is the human, and the dog is named Blue. But that's funny. We could let people think producer Chuck is his dog.
Yeah.
A floof.
Right.
A floof. M said it's a floof.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't given it. I could put it on my phone, Chuck, so I could do hearts and things, and see what I sound like. Ooh, fun boxing.
Okay.
This could be interesting.
This is content.
Hashtag be content. If you can't be content, be content.
Limited edition. Whoa.
You can unbox these.
Good stuff as well.
For the camera.
They must be pretty good if you handed them to me.
They are.
I'll set them to my pile here. I'll finish the mukbang segment.
Mm-hmm. Can I unbox them then?
Why don't we do rounds?
Yeah.
At Christmas.
Mm-hmm. More of a Rachel Maddow type herd bird. I do like her delivery. And I feel like she could be note cards based. I'm definitely note cards based. I like to toss them.
It's okay.
Okay, this looks like a lot, but
It's a new t-shirt.
Yes.
I love it.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Shall I apply it over the...
You're welcome to.
Okay, we have a new t-shirt to unbox.
This looks like a lot, but I'm so stressed.
Oh no, please. Not as much as you think.
Protect trans kids. So important. Just literally. It's important. We don't even have to get it into why, because it's just obviously.
Yeah.
And plus, if somebody took a whole, bought a shirt about it. Yes, we definitely protect trans kids here. I'll put a buttery email on that.
Oh, thank you.
You know what that is?
I think it is.
Did we already see Hate Chicken Mukbang? There's okay. Next page of buttery emails.
I wonder what that could be.
I wonder what it could possibly be. Do you wonder what it could possibly be, Mama?
What could it possibly be? It's not a rhymes with a schmibrator, is it?
No. I wouldn't do a public unboxing of that. I don't think.
No, of course not.
Patsy for some reason? No, it wasn't Patsy.
I don't know why I thought that. Just general shape, I guess. And like it would be funny to just show me that one in the middle of a stream. That's why I thought that. I really only need to eat one fry at a time.
Yeah.
I have no guesses other than my inappropriate one. It's totally perfect. It's a figurine. I just want to make sure it. Yes,
Oh, I need one of these.
it's a figurine. It's a Bojack figurine. See, because I have a segment. Thank you. I loved unboxing that figurine. It's nothing but a figurine.
Nothing but a figurine.
It's certainly not a piece. It's definitely not a piece. It's just a figurine, as you could see. Anyway, because I have a new segment, Bojack and the Beanstalk. Because I'm growing a beanstalk on my back patio to climb to somewhere I matter.
Yeah.
So,
And it's going well.
so you put in the little like
This in
sieve.
here, and then you plug this.
Well, we're all fans of Bojack now. But I guess
Not really.
producer Chuck is the OG Bojack fan.
Yeah.
There's a slogan for our house the last few years, and it's this shit is too much for Bojack.
Yeah.
And Bojack is about
Please.
extreme, like
Oh.
absurd level of dysfunction.
Yes.
Okay, guys, okay.
And it is often too much for Bojack
Oh, wait.
here.
Yeah, you put that on.
Send help? No, don't. Help never helps.
And you leave that in there, and then you take it out when you clean it.
Oh, please don't worry about your grammar. I'm not.
Oh.
We can tend to be hypercritical to ourselves sometimes. The neurospice type
Or
like
you can't
us.
lay it like this. 'Cause it's-
You don't need to be an
Yeah,
editor of
you
your
have to lay
own
him on his
chat.
back.
Or just stand up.
Do you know that people have?
I don't feel easy.
I've told people before that I was drinking, like out drinking or something while texting,
Yeah.
You could put him
and they didn't believe me. They thought I was lying
on your
because
shelf.
my texts were still perfect.
He could definitely go there.
And they're like,
But
no,
I think he's
no
gonna go
human could do that.
You might. We'll see.
Is it-
I've tried to relax
Let's see where
since
he
then
ends up.
We'll see.
with mixed results.
I mostly literally just got it for the figurine reason because, like, where else do you find a Bojack? Added bonus.
Right. Double purpose.
Double purpose. Okay. Bojack. That's our next butter email.
What's this one?
The figurine.
Unbox.
It's a mukboxing.
Literally.
Do you have any kids in your life that tell you what the kids are saying these days? I feel so grateful to have kids in my life that tell me what the kids are saying these days.
Is it actual moonstone?
Anybody want to know what the back of the buttery emails looks like?
Like since it's lighter weight.
I feel like it used to be like Fred used to be longer, like it was called Fred, and then something longer than that. But they have cute things always. Yes, I too am hyper aware of being misunderstood, and sometimes that's like part of the behavior control, for the man, the powers that would oppress. They got us so bogged down on the behavior control. Like if our grammar or syntax is incorrect, then obviously the content of what we're saying couldn't possibly be considered. What? No. Our opinions are valid even if they have typos.
Oh, are you to be with her friend?
A teenage niece and nephew. What a gift. I hope they're not assholes. It's less of a gift if they're assholes. Okay, the producers are having a secret conversation. So I'm tuned in, but not.
Yeah, she was like my psychiatric doctor, and I knew she was a. Until her daughter told me that Ernie's sleeping.
Mm-hmm. And those people, I learned this from Mandy Matney.
Yeah,
she realized that she was living her life
Her daughter is.
at the, like, to suit people who were committed to misunderstanding her. Not just misunderstanding her, but committed to it.
What restaurant can I
I was like, Because if you have to explain yourself so hard with perfect grammar and pearls and high heels and with a martini, this is not good. Hashtag post-tradwife life. The fuck?
Yes.
Well, I find you extremely easy to understand, Em. So I'm sorry you've had an experience of feeling hard to understand. I don't think you're hard to understand. I like you. Welcome. And I'd say that even if you weren't my only Chatsworth. Just keep swimming. I'm going to be here just exactly as much as I feel like being here, which could be a lot. Because kind of like I live my life in a talk show style. I just am the only person here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Watching reality TV so you can understand human behavior from a distance. Totally. And one of my relatives apparently just goes through life impersonating TV characters because they have an identity difference. And so could be great. You know, if they pick Jessica Day on The New Girl, that could be wonderful. That could be a delightful life. But if they pick like Rue on Euphoria, you see how it's a trouble to play a TV character. Can be. It can be challenging. You to be the relative person committed to playing TV characters. One of your elbows is on camera. Can I get your elbow to sign a release, please? Just get with the other producer.
We'll figure it out.
Your people will talk to my people and we'll figure it out.
We will. Is that right?
What is this? Stone.
Oh my gosh, we have authentic compliments in the chat.
Really?
Yes. Okay. M says, you're a delight, frankly. Hold on.
Write these down.
Frankly, I'm delicious and delightful today. Okay. I enjoyed you a lot in Crush's chat. Honest, direct, and kind.
Oh.
Well, that's all true. I have a list of accusations for some reason of other, but what you said is true. You're very perceptive. So you said you worked as an experimental psychologist? Is that right? What did you worked a whole lot and you got burned out? Was it about anything interesting or just about like layoffs or corporate reorganization? Or tell me if you want to. Put a love in the chat. I'm doing this. I'm putting on this. I love to do this.
I did something.
It's free. It's free. Whee! Check on the downstairs. See you later. Okay, producer team. I'll hold down the cast here. Connie's gonna try on my old lady glasses string. I crocheted like around the dongles, like librarian. Keep your glasses on. The producer is trying that.
And then boom. Boom.
Exactly. Then you can catch your Chick-fil-A crumbs with your own glasses.
Yeah.
They can just land right there.
No, catch them.
Thank you, because I want to show him.
Yeah, and then I have seconds. You know, I have a snack for later, just right there at my leisure.
Exactly. Well, you know, some of us with great chessbirds have that all the time. It's like a platform for
a catch-all,
a snack storage situation.
A grease trap.
So I'll just show you first. I just crocheted around the over and over, single crocheted over and over. I think it's wool, like a sock blend probably. Because I lose everything 50 times a day.
Yeah. Have you ever like thrifted a sweater and then taken it apart for wool or for yarn? I
have done that. I have not gotten so far as disassembling the sweater, but should I get one to frog? It's called when you unravel.
Yeah.
Or just unraveling.
Wrap it around something.
Would you like to do that? If I find a nice quality. Mm-hmm. Okay. Because when I am in a thrifting mode, then I can find nice stuff.
Yeah.
Producer Connie asked if I've ever thrifted a sweater and used the yarn for another project.
Because even if the sweater is not your vibe, you're still upcycling it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Oh, the farm industry.
Oh, yeah. Because Indiana has farms.
Not that kind of pharma industry.
Oh, pharma or farm?
With the PH.
Farm. Oh.
Pharma, like drugs, like.
Yeah.
I don't know which one, but Pfizer.
Yeah. Big pharma.
Mm-hmm.
And medicine.
Okay, so pharma. I knew somebody else that worked in pharma, I guess, they did animal testing and they're still recovering from that. Though they're retired years ago. So I hope you didn't have the job where you have to recover from morally. No judgment. Hashtag reclaiming yarn is great.
Yeah.
Chatsworth said it first.
Yeah. You heard it here first.
I might take Chatsworth on a tour of my yarn wall one day, but I'm not supposed to walk around with heavy things right in front of my chesticles today, Jenny. You understand. Hey, pretty. You just came to say hi and give me a French fry? I know. Did you go run a little bit? You're such a sweet girl. And he's a good boy. The team's all here. Except the kids left. It's okay. I've heard Baltimore is nice. I don't think I've been, but I did watch Homicide: Life on the Streets and The Wire. And Baltimore was a character in both of those shows. So in that way, I know Baltimore a little bit. Drug labeling. Sounds like intensely boring. But like it could pay well. Sorry for your loss. So that's how you got from Tennessee to Baltimore to Indiana. I've always lived in Georgia. Different parts of it. Okay, now the dogs are they've got opinions. Okay, yeah. Talk about high stakes proofreading. No wonder you're a little nervous about chatting, right? You're our number one chatter. Producer Chuck evidently put some hearts, and that was nice. After I got my bachelor's in applied psychology at Georgia Tech, I thought, grad school? Like, what even is grad school? And somehow I managed to get a 4-year degree and have no idea what one does with a 4-year psychology degree. So I ended up going to a job fair, a Georgia Tech job fair, and found a job with a web hosting startup in customer service. So that was kind of my job progression. Oh, and then obviously from there was more about. That's why I didn't do more in psychology, because I just didn't understand any of it. I had just been like winning school, just like win school, and then it was going to be like, okay, there could be a time with no school after the 22 years of school. What the heck? 1 year might be fine. Oh yeah, I was trying to be a doctor too. I was trying to get into medical school. I did not get into medical school, and I'm so glad. I think I'm far too sensitive for that. And I also have like a medical phobia that I can't wish away. It sometimes makes me feel kind of passy outy, like, you know what I'm saying? I've learned that. I've heard a hiring, or somebody that knows about hiring, say that a bachelor's it just proves that you have learned how to learn, you know how to, and in my opinion, lead a little bit. Oh yeah, I've thought about that too, to go into counseling because of my toxic empathy. I thought it'd be great. I probably would be great at that until I burned out really fast. But my whole thing was, I do therapy anyway, unprofessionally, and so it would just be nice to like be paid. But I hear the pay isn't great for most of them anyway. But like free labor, I've done like too much free labor. Yes, it's intense, and I didn't have vocabulary for it until about 2 years ago. I didn't know why I spent work weeks on like problems with my relatives, or like worrying about how they perceive me, or if I was fundy enough for them. Frankly, usually is what it came down to. Did I obey enough? And I would just spend like literally work weeks trying to figure out how can I fix this? How can I make them understand me? And I'm going to tell you, it was like they were committed to misunderstanding me because I am an existential threat to their lifestyle. And to that I say, fuck them. Right, Blue? We agree. Oh, echoism. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then if you get a self-awareness, I'm learning a new term, chat echoism. M ran into the term echoism last year, the opposite of narcissism. That sounds. I love when new vocabulary, like I didn't know there was a word for that at all. It makes it a concept that I can then work with, like a good psychologist. Blue, we're not shrinking anybody's mind. Take it easy. We're just mukbanging along. Mukbangs for moms. Speaking of focusing on other people's pain a whole lot, we could talk about what is up with trauma. That's a new word for me. A couple of months ago, like my kind of true crime interest is more like it's just the accountability. And then if I find cool people to talk to also, that's wonderful. But like, no, I don't even want to say it. It's SlimeCon. I don't want to call it by the real word because I'm so tired. Like, why are we dissecting everything that's happening when, like, it's all corrupted? None of it should be there. It's inherently gross and victim abusing. So I just don't. I mean, I understand the fixation, clicks and views and ka-ching and save big money. But fuck. I guess I just haven't found other chats where there's any people that are like me. Or like can pick me out of the noise. Like you did, Em. Thank you. You'll save big money. Bojack the figurine. Letterman. Conan. Bob Barker. How long have I been an aspiring talk show host, Blue? Producer Jenny, what in the world are you doing? Jenny, you showed the oregano grinder. Your paws are wet. Chaos. Yeah, it's just. So I'm sitting there like trying to make human connections, which frankly can be difficult for me. And like, it's got to be about schmorange for schmorange? Still. You're being very naughty, but you're beautiful. You'll save big money. Thank you, Producer Jenny. You have a need. But I have a stream and a back spasm. So what are we going to do? I think you should go get with the other production team. That's how I feel. I've got a whole chat's worth here. I'm a big deal. Go play with the ducks on TV. Your eyes are pretty, Jenny. Okay, and I'm sure that if M could see your eyes, they would think that your eyes are very pretty too, Blue. Look at those. Come on, give us your best Puss in Boots. And when I tell you that sometimes he literally lays his chin right on the table and does like a full Shrek Puss in Boots. Eyeballs. Like, can it just go back to how it was when I had a seat at the table? Literally with a plate. What happened to the good old days? I do tell him to be content, and he's also stuck. He gets in chairs and then he can't get down and he gets mad. He could get down, but he knows that this chair is on wheels. So unless somebody is helping him, it might make a noise that'll make him nervous. Also, he hates cameras. Literally, he knows. Well, M in Indiana says hello, Blue. Jenny. Well, this is really devolved. Get on, it's okay. Come on. I got you. You're okay. Go ahead. Get on. Get on. Blue, you're being ridiculous. Oh, God, you're muddy. The producer sent muddy dogs back. You suck. Also, you suck. Okay, well, we have our next butter email. Fucking muddy dogs. Muddy, bitchy, needy dogs. What are you gonna roll yourself in oregano now? Chaos! She's licking the milkshake. That's inappropriate. This is wrong. Jenny. Chaos. I do tell them to be content, and they're doing it. They're definitely being content. They definitely can't be content. Are you having pets too? Are you having pets at your home? Yes, he's a good girl. Yeah, I'm a softie, it's true. And you probably figured this out by now, but when you're a softie, you got to be careful who you hang out with. I thought we were playing on the same game. I really did. I thought everybody was doing their best to share and consider everybody's feelings and etc. And then it's like a reality that I've had a lot of trouble accepting. But I got it now. Now I know. Now I know we're not playing the same game. A lot of us are not. For a lot of us, it's pie. It's pie. There's a limited amount of pie. And the more someone else gets, the less they get. And I don't believe in pie or scarcity. I believe that we should share however much we have. And that's what I've always been doing. But that's not what everybody's doing. Everybody else is projecting their own greed and antisocial on other people. And like, I'll just do it to them before they do it to me, or I'll get my piece. I'm going to get mine. We're not all playing the same game. That's getting a buttery meal. Do you know how wonderful it is that I found something that keeps me sitting down for a long time? Because the back thing, I've actually been not on the floor, but in a puddle of painful tears today. I was so frustrated because I want to get stuff done and I can't get anything done. But I am getting something done. I'm living the dream with a real live audience. So put that in your bow jacket and smoke it. Oh, Meg. 3 days old. That was your baby. I'm sorry for your loss. It's new vocabulary day for me. I haven't been to the doctor for a muscle spasm since I think 10 years ago at least. So that sounds cool. Jenny has moved on to, she stole a plushie that's not hers. She knows which ones are hers and which ones. She stole a little, it's a mood octopus. It's the one you can kind of switch back and forth. I'm going to go get it so she don't eat it. And I guess the mud is just going to, the house is going to clean the dog's paws of mud. And now Jenny is doing a wet foot zoomy. Make sure to get that mud all over the living room. And what am I going to do? Jenny, give me that toy. Hey, give me that toy. Give me a toy now. She throws toys for herself and catches them. See why I wish I could move? I can't even play with my horse dog. If you bring me a toy, I can throw it. Can you bring me a toy? I'll throw it. Yeah, I'm going to go get that toy. I forgot what I was doing until I looked at the chat. I'm getting a toy.
Now, I'm going to say, give me the toy, but that doesn't mean run like a nut job. Don't do it. Stuck. That's supposed to be over here. So what I do, even though I'm not supposed to bend over, what I do is I make it yoga. Which gets exhausting and very slow. But that's how I can get things done that I really need to get done. I just tighten my core and have good form and keep myself under myself, like my tailbone. And then just bend over or like get down there in a yoga style. So this is what Jenny is so proud of being naughty about. She knows she's not supposed to have this one. Because this could be like, this helps us express our emotions so other people can understand that we have them and they could be different. Like they don't have to be hearts and flowers all the time. Because also you could be grumpy. You could feel grumpy octopus. And then you could have it on this one and then your loved ones could have a clue. Jenny has a clue. She wants to play with that. And this is a little, I think it's actually called Captain. Somebody I used to know. Anyway, isn't it cute? It's a whale. So it's like Ahab and Moby Dick? I don't know. Oh, good. I'm glad that you're staying hydrated. I'm supposed to do that too. And I haven't had anything lately except Coke and some peach milkshake. So I'm gonna put away the mukbang part of the show and get something to drink as well. I have a lapel, so I can move over here and talk. Now I know how Pressure feels sometimes when she like kind of runs out of things to say for a second. It can be a bit panicky. Not that I'm feeling that now, but I'm just noticing aloud. So like, whoa, there's a real person. There's like a lot of real person. and then like in Precious case, having had her family damaged so extremely, including children, then to have heat come in her trap must be. I hope she has mods, I guess. Because that would be a lot. It would be really hard to not take that personally. Damage your toxic environment. So, I don't know. Anybody that doesn't know what to say in their stream about nothing, you could just play with toys and your dogs and note that they're getting your everything muddy. And somebody in Indiana could find that interesting. That's what I'm going on. And even if nobody in Indiana finds it interesting, literally, I'll watch this later and it will make me sit down because it'll come on. I'll put it on the big TV and then I'll sit down and I'll just stay there and watch. It's wild. And I'm not ashamed. I need help to sit down. Like something engaging. But like just the right amount, you know? Right amount of engaging. Not overwhelming. Oh gosh, I think I'm gonna have to text the producers about this because they can't just be running around like that. Oh, I'm told a producer that's out of town right now has found a soccer circle. How wonderful, but don't say that 5 times fast. Hey, so the dog's paws are muddy and wet. And uh-oh. Okay, send that to producer Charlie. Back here. So maybe I'll play around here. Oh, I can share screen. But what if there's stuff on my screen that's not supposed to be there for people to see? I'll go ahead and tell you, chat. Like, I'm not, like, being private. I'm not especially known for that. Other than in recent years when I've had to isolate myself just to protect me from a lot of people that weren't playing the same game as me. People that were committed to misunderstanding me. And you're back. What was I doing, I wonder? I'm glad you're back. I'm back. I didn't make it back with water, but I do see that there's a water glass here. And there's a water cooler right here. I don't even have to get up. And I shouldn't be doing anything sideways. Cheers. Hashtag Hydro Homies. Just put the sea turtle right here. Where the curve of my back should be. And maybe it will be again one day. Okay, so it says I can share screen. Well, I feel like before I do that, I better have something interesting to show. Oh, I have a million photos that are interesting. I started a new channel today. So my main channel right now is Frankly My Peers. And then I've got Frankly Gardens. And then I started Frankly Flying today. And that's like bird stuff. Or it could be other kinds of flying. It doesn't just have to be birds flying. It could be me flying, because I'd like to learn to fly. I've flown a plane briefly, very briefly, as a part of like an experience, just a little. I forget the brand. Here's some French fries. All right, so now if I share screen, I guess we'll see what happens. Google Chrome would like to record this computer screen and audio. Oh, gotta do stuff. All right. Password? Get out of here. Allow? I don't know. I don't want. Why are we talking about recording though? That's not what I was talking about. Any birds that you might hear are probably from the ducks on the living room TV. But sometimes we might be able to hear birds if we open this. Because I guess you'd be hearing through my mic. So I'm just stepping outside. The channel name, I can't say. Frankly Gardens. Sure, I can. Okay. Got a lot of choice here. Hey, Charlie.
Sorry about the lady.
Oh, it's okay. I know that sometimes they get away from you, and then Blue got stuck in this chair he gets stuck in, and I went to help him down, and I realized, oh my God, your entire is tired. And who cares? It'll be all right. So this has gotten complicated. I don't choose what to share.
You're being so good. Thank you.
Frankly, my peer is YouTube. Maybe.
I know it's a bit.
I don't know. What does that do? No. Oh, I can look on this chat to see.
Sit down. You sit. Good girl.
Okay, so you can see my screen, which is just my. Things get kind of meta. I comment on. Sometimes I just reply to my own comments. I comment on my own posts. I reply to my own comments. I like my own comments because I do this for me. Anyway, so here we are, looking at my page, I guess. I think it looks great. Here's my other. There might be 2 streams posted somewhere. I don't know. But anyway, there's one of them. And my coffee videos, I'm so proud of those. And the Blue bee content. See what I mean? I most of these likes and comments are mine. And that's fine. Yeah, so that's that. And I was going to share my screen, and then what if can we look at photos and share my screen? Try that. Can you see a photo of French fries? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to share the screen. 'Cause I don't know. I think Jenny was trying to get me to notice her about her paws because she brought me the pink Optimus to show me how naughty she was.
It's weird because I wiped her paws and nothing came off on the way.
Oh, okay, then hers could have just been wet.
Yeah, I think probably.
But old curly paws over here.
Yeah, his was dirty. He likes to dig.
He's a digger.
He is.
Sharing this tab. Okay, so I'm just sharing a tab. So I guess I could navigate on this tab to what? I don't know. How long is it going to rain for the rest of my life? Let's Google BoJack Horseman. It's full of puns. So if you like punny stuff, like there's not a frame of this show that isn't about 3 puns. It's really funny. Okay, so we streamed over to BoJack Horseman. This says live stream. So what if I click on that? Oh, look, it's back to us again. And then I could put this. And I could see like this, like trying to try new stuff, learn how to do stuff, and then also the pressure of having people. Could be a lot of people, and some of them could hate you in the chat. I could see how it could be overwhelming to learn this. But I don't feel overwhelmed. Thank you for the compliments about the green. I agree with the green. The green is intentional. We work hard on the green. You okay, Charlie? Chuck, producer Chuck? Good.
Just choosing to not smell this medicine.
Yes, choosing to not smell medicine, so important. Yes, exactly. Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall was my human connection for a time. Man, I was into the weather. But I think I wasn't even watching for the weather. I was watching because it was like nice people that cared about each other. The kind of people that would like call their friends that live in a trailer in the holler and say, hey, y'all need to get. Brave. Yeah. I guess. Thank you. Okay, so I shared my tab. What else could I put in the tab? Interesting. Oh, well, this is technically someone else's laptop. So, but it should still be my link still. I just haven't had like a desktop presence in years. So I don't know what any of this. This is some jobs I used to have or something. The chats that are at night, that's mostly new to the YouTube chat thing. Burned out. Just listened for years before I started talking again. Can relate. And it helps so much to have the right chat. And the Murdoch murders. I hate that name because you have to say Murdoch and murder. Anyway, the True Sunlight chat, like the premium, it was amazing. It was just the right size where, you know, if you have sort of a talk show kind of personality, people could, you'd have like people to, I don't know, bump up against. And I like that. And I guess you develop kind of a language.
memes, merch, human connection. Oh, chat, we've just passed 2 hours. My heck? How is it downstairs? Okay, it's nice. Well, maybe I might join. Could I bring the whole stream?
Yeah, let me roll it.
Right? And you've been here mostly the whole time. I really enjoyed it. And I don't know if I should take this stream down or sometimes I have a hard time finding a stopping point. I think we found the stopping point. Producer Chuck agrees. Oh, and plus I should probably do things like go to the room of rest and do resting there.
Soon it will be.
Yeah. Producer Chuck is my home health nurse today also, so any self-care I can do saves them some work, you know what I mean? Anyway, when will I be back, chat? It's good to let the chat know. Chatsworth, and in this case, it's a Chatsworth of M. And M is enough. A Chatsworth, an entire Chatsworth.
Yes.
Kind of want to make you a t-shirt.
You explain the concept, I'm sure, of a Chatsworth.
I think so. I mean, like, yeah, the lean team. Jolene's got the lean team. You're on the lean team. Why is there red fluid on your chest? Oh, because you're on the lean team. It's maybe some cough syrup.
Yeah. But it's not like that, guys. It's really not.
Why am I typing in? Because I like to. I've got a typewriter that I'm so proud of. That I'll have to show the chat sometime. Anyway. It's nice when someone can tune into your chat wavelength. And I thank you for that. Because, yeah, I felt that too in the other chats that we've been in together. And you have a username that's memorable.
I know what it is.
A curious-minded seeker.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, and the short answer to when I'll be back is just, I mean, I don't know. It's probably going to be tomorrow because I really like doing this. And I have loved having a Chatsworth of actual. And I think I would do it without it. It helps me organize my thoughts. Now I can. Huh?
You do it without
I do.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm going to gather our butter emails. And we can. I think I threw one because I like to throw them. That's silly. You shouldn't be throwing note cards when your back is out.
You could do a fake throw.
Okay.
Or maybe just have an extra one to toss and keep the one that you need.
Exactly. Have a tosser.
Uh-huh. You understand.
All right. Yes. Thank you. We'll see you next time. And if I can schedule it. I just, with the ADHD scheduling is like weird, right? So anyway, thank you for coming. Frankly, I'm delicious.